Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7. If you enjoy my videos and want to hear more from me, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can always know when I post a video. Now, to get into this video, I wanted to try something new, try something different, like what I've been telling you guys for the past however long. So, because I can't get into my Swago game right now for the YouTube account, I decided to write something up and get into a video essay. When I think about girls in Star Wars, there are two characters that mainly come to mind: Ahsoka and Rey. If you follow my channel, you probably already know my feelings towards these two characters. I love Ahsoka's story, her character arc, and personality. However, with Rey, I dislike everything except her acting. I do have to say that I do appreciate Daisy Ridley's acting in the sequel trilogy. My problem with Rey as a character comes from the writing and directing of her character. With this video, I want to explore a few characteristics of both characters. I would like to show evidence behind why I like Ahsoka more than Rey and what specific problems I find with Rey as a character. And we're going to start things off with a positive note. We will start off with what I do like about Ahsoka. In Star Wars The Clone Wars, during the Ryloth arc, which, to add in here, outside of my notes, the Ryloth arc takes course across 3 different seasons and in a completely wrong order. Not just like with most Clone Wars arcs, they came out of order and across different seasons. I thought that was funny. In the Ryloth arc, Ahsoka learns a really tough lesson. In Season 1, Episode 19, which I think is Part 4 of the canonical events of the arc, Ahsoka is tasked with the responsibility of leading clones in a battle over Ryloth. During the course of this battle, Ahsoka is confident and believes that they can win the fight. Unfortunately, she is overconfident and she loses the majority of the clones that she is in charge of leading and makes the decision to retreat in the last moment possible, losing a Jedi cruiser in the process. After this devastating loss, Ahsoka is ashamed and isolates herself from the clones, while Anakin berates her with a lesson on valuing the life of the clones that she is put in charge of. Ahsoka was deeply ashamed of her mistake and how her decisions cost the life of clones. Now, this is one of the things I really love about the Clone Wars series, because Dave Filoni makes sure that while there are so many clones that a normal viewer might never learn all of their names, the normal viewer would also see how each clone becomes their own person with their interests and personalities. We as viewers learned to value the clones as individuals at the same time that the Jedi were learning the same. Ahsoka is then given another mission with new clones and the goal of breaking through the CIS blockade. This time, Ahsoka has failure in her past, and this gives her experience on how to make better decisions in leading the clones through this battle. This time, Ahsoka is able to lead the clones to victory. We see this quite often throughout the Clone Wars. Ahsoka fails, Ahsoka learns, and finally, she wins. I find this to be quite a captivating way to write the character of Ahsoka, and the reason is I find it very relatable. How often do we as people need to make mistakes before we can learn how to do things in a better way? How often do we see a child ignore the warnings of their parents to not touch the hot stove before learning that they should not touch the hot stove by touching it? Because failure before success is a relatable story, it leads to better storytelling and therefore better character arcs. Now, with Star Wars The Force Awakens, we see Rey go through her first major battle in her story. With the Battle of Ryloth, it was very early in Ahsoka's training under Anakin, and we see it early on in the Clone Wars show. I believe earlier I said that it was in Season 1. In a similar way, Rey's battle with Kylo Ren on Starkiller Base is her first major hurdle in becoming a Jedi, and it's the culmination of her first movie. Rey was very confident in her ability to stand up against Kylo Ren, just like Ahsoka was confident in her ability to fight against the CIS in her first time as leading clones in a battle. However, this is where the similarities between the two characters stop. Rey is able to suddenly use the Force to pull the lightsaber to her grasp with a great surprise to herself and to Kylo Ren. Then she goes toe-to-toe against Kylo Ren, a man who was trained by the great Luke Skywalker, and then trained by the mysterious, yet similarly great, Supreme Leader Snoke. Rey is able to stand on her own against Kylo Ren and even slice his face open, up until Starkiller Base's destruction separates them and they are forced to retreat. Rey escapes a battle with a fully, or nearly fully, trained Force user during her first time ever turning on a lightsaber. Now, like any story that we read, watch, or hear, we should see the character learn a lesson. Humility, patience, kindness, courage, or any other good lesson that will be useful to them in the future. And so my question to you is, what did Rey learn in the battle against Kylo Ren? Now, you could say that she learned that she could use the Force, which is true in a sense, but what did she learn as a lesson? Ahsoka learned how to value the lives of those under her leadership. What could Rey learn from standing up against someone with more training, practice, and experience in using a lightsaber that she beats? If you were to ask me, I would say that Rey should have learned that she needs more practice, training, and experience. And she should walk away with one less limb. Maybe losing a leg would be interesting and differentiate herself from Luke and Anakin. Learning that she can use the Force is a great achievement for Rey to learn, but shouldn't she also learn that she is now being thrown into a world that she knows nothing about? That she can't use the Force again because she needs to learn more control? Or that she knows how to block with a lightsaber, but not how to attack? Rey learns nothing from this fight and walks away no wiser of a person than she was when she arrived. And this brings us to why I think Ahsoka is a better character than Rey. Ahsoka goes through struggles and grows as a character so that the next time we see her face foes, she is better prepared and the struggles that she faces are different. When Rey goes through struggles, she suddenly finds that she has new powers or strengths and can win her battles the first time facing them, no matter how big her opponent is. Now, I love Star Wars and I love enjoying Star Wars, and maybe today I have found a new way to enjoy the parts of Star Wars that I did not like before. By critiquing them in a way that shows evidence and meaning behind what my feelings are, I'm able to appreciate, in a way, what the sequels are, while still being able to voice my dislike of them without just saying I don't like. I can say I don't like because. I hope that you enjoyed this video and would want to see more of these. If you did, please like, comment, and share this video. And as always, have a fantastic day, and may the Force be with you.